Manchester United down, Arsenal up. Arsenal beat Manchester United in the opening fixture of the 2025-26 English Premier League season. I tell you what, Arsenal have a better chance of winning this season's English Premier League after beating Manchester United. I'll tell you why, and then also make a case for why Arsenal may miss out on the trophy. So contradicting issues, Manchester City, led by Pep Guardiola, may be the only team capable of stopping Arsenal this season. We will discuss into detail as the updates go on. But hey, Arsenal, first win of the season against none other than the giant Manchester United. What went wrong for Ruben Amorim's side? We will do a post-mortem analysis of the particular game and then also tell you why Chelsea at home after winning the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup also failed to beat Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge. We will also delve into that particular game and then look at the league standings after the opening games of the season. Remember, we had games on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Today, later tonight, there will be Everton against newcomers Leeds United in the final game of week 1 in the 2025-26 English Premier League season. This is Kickoff Central TV. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you comment. Let's talk English Premiership. Let's talk about the new season. Which team are you tipping to run away with the trophy? Let us hear from you in the comment section. Share the video, help us to get it to as many people as possible, and carry on with the conversation of the new English Premier League season. Which team impressed you the most over the weekend among the games that have already been played? Which team do you think will be the most useless side in this season's competition? We will be discussing more as the season continues. Let's delve into today's matter and look at the first topic on the agenda. 6 teams started off to winning starts in the 2025-26 English Premiership. Amongst them were defending champions Liverpool, who kicked off the campaign playing their first game of the season against AFC Bournemouth at Anfield on Friday night. A game of controversies, a game where we had racial abuse also saw us witnessing one of the most interesting fixtures of the fixture. A pulsating encounter at Anfield produced 6 good goals, with Liverpool netting 4, scoring 2. So 4-2 win for Liverpool, starting off their title defense on a positive note. And Slotman did the job. Mohamed Salah, for the 10th time in a row, scoring on the opening weekend of the season. Hugo Ekitike, new signing for Liverpool, getting on the score sheet. It was also a good day for Manchester City, who thumped Wolverhampton Wanderers by 4-0. City back and bigger, better, and as usual, Pep Guardiola's side cruising to that comfortable win against a side we expected to give Manchester City a good run for their money. But City also bagging their first 3 points of the season. We look at where they lie on the English Premier League title. As well, the biggest game of the weekend was between Manchester United and Arsenal at Old Trafford. Ruben Amorim had a very good preseason. They played so many games. They started off their preseason earlier than all the other sides in the division. But hey, in their first game when they came up against Mikel Arteta's Arsenal side, they fell short. Dominated the game. Actually, they were supposed to win that particular game, but Arsenal proving that as every title contender, they are able to pick points even from games where they are expected to lose, because Manchester United, in terms of ball possession, chances created, in terms of the dominance, Manchester United had to win that game. But at the end of 90 minutes, it was Calafiori's only goal of the game that earned all 3 points for Arsenal, ensuring that the Gunners started off on a positive note, making a big statement. And this is how champions are made. If you are competing in the English Premier League, Arsenal showing everybody that they are here to compete with the big boys. They are here for the trophy. First game of the season against Manchester United, getting all the 3 points. If they're able to beat the smaller teams in the division, they will be on their way to breaking that jinx and finally clinching the English Premier League title. We will see how the season will go for them. But so far, it's been a good start for the side, even though they faced a very good opposition and a tough opposition in Manchester United. Manchester City, for me, will be the side that will deny Arsenal the English Premier League title, although I still think that Arsenal will be in the mix. Having brought in Gyökeres, they will be able to have a striker who will get them the goals. Although he wasn't very effective in the game against Manchester United, I'm still banging my hopes in Gyökeres to get in as many goals as possible for Arsenal. The only side again who will be in the way of Arsenal in their title chasing will be Manchester City, because remember, last season was a bad season for Pep Guardiola, and for a manager regarded as one of the greatest in the game, he would want to come back stronger. He would want to come and reclaim and then make sure that he reminds everybody that he is the top manager in the world at the moment. And for a manager who is planning his exit, he would want to do it on a winning note. So he will be coming in all guns blazing, bringing all his ideologies, all his knowledge, all his expertise into the game, and making sure that this season will be a season where he will reclaim the title from Liverpool. If that does not happen, then you must take Arsenal to go all the way to win the English Premier League title. It will be difficult. This season in particular will be difficult, because if you look at Arsenal, they have reinforced their squad. Manchester City did their business very early at the end of the 2024-25 English Premier League season. Chelsea, with all the talent that they have in their team, they still did business in the summer transfer window. They are still doing business and trying to bring in some few players to augment the squad. Liverpool, after winning the English Premier League title last season, signed some fantastic players. Jeremy Frimpong, Florian Wirtz. They also brought in Hugo Ekitike, who has already scored 2 goals in the last 2 games. Fantastic signing. So Liverpool again will also be in the mix. Even Manchester United that finished 15th in the English Premier League last season, they've done some good business as well. Talk of Benjamin Sesko, talk of Brian Mbomo, talk of Matheus Cunha. These are players that have established themselves, and last season also played so fantastically well for their teams. If they're able to get the best out of them, the Manchester United, this is also be in the mix competing. If not for the title, they will be up there worrying the top 4 teams and then making sure that they pick good point from them. Tottenham Hotspur don't also rule them out. And the new manager, Thomas Frank, we saw them play some good football over the weekend when they beat Burnley by 3-0. They have the new star boy, Ghanaian player, Mohamed Kudus. They also have Richarlison in the first game of the season, scoring 2 amazing goals. If they are able to keep their form as well, they are also going to be running for the title as well. So it's going to be a competitive 2025-26 English Premier League season. Hopefully, the season, as has started on a good note, will progress, and the next few weeks that we will be seeing before the international break, you will see some of the most beautiful football. Let's look at the table after round 1. Round 1, remember, will come to an end later tonight when Leeds United faced off with Everton. But as things stands now, it is Manchester City who are leading the table at the top of the summit after their big win against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Man City sitting at top. Sunderland, newcomers, they are sitting second. Tottenham in third. Liverpool in 4th position. If you look at the relegation zone, there is Wolverhampton Wanderers, Burnley, and then West Ham United. Chelsea, after failing to win the first game of the season, they are 8th on the league table. Manchester United finished 15th in the last English Premier League season. After losing to Arsenal in the opening fixture of the season, they find themselves 15th in the English Premier League standings. Again, we will see whether they will do better than they did last season. But so far, Arsenal, impressive, grinding to get that resource. I still think that it was a statement that even if they are going to struggle this season to clinch the English Premier League title, they are ready to suffer to do it. And if they are going to come up against some of these teams and they are going to get all 3 points, it's a very good sign that they are in for business. Man City back with a bang, making a big statement in a title race and winning their opening game 4-0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Liverpool struggled at a point. The game looked like they were going to draw with Bournemouth, but they showed that they are champions, and what they are made of is that they are made of champions. They managed to score 2 late goals to beat Bournemouth. Chelsea, yes, first game of the season. They have the talent. They have a pool of talent. The squad, the depth in their squad is very, very, very much deadly. We will see how they will recover after dropping points against Crystal Palace. We will be keeping you up to speed in all the happenings in the English Premier League. After Everton versus Leeds, we will bring you all the latest in our subsequent update as well. Remember, the Spanish La Liga, there were action over the weekend. There was action in the French Ligue 1 as well. In our subsequent update, we'll provide you with all the happenings in those major European leagues. Until next time, continue watching Kickoff Central TV.